Disclaimer. This video's information is being provided for informational, educational, and general interest purposes only. The information in this video is not intended to shock, enrage, or otherwise provoke the viewer. The sole purpose of this video was to raise awareness of true crime-related events. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
On March 18, 2018, during an altercation near 29th Street and Elwood Avenue in the city of Sacramento, Stephon Clark was shot and killed by Sacramento Police Department officers. The California Attorney General consented to carry out an independent investigation and review of the facts and circumstances surrounding the shooting of Mr. Clark by Sacramento police officers Terrence Mercadal and Jared Robinette on March 26, 2018, at the request of Sacramento Chief of Police Daniel Hahn. The Attorney General examined whether filing criminal charges was appropriate given the circumstances and the officers' behavior as part of that independent review. This report lays out the relevant legal standard, explains the decision made regarding whether to press charges, summarizes the relevant facts and the evidence that supports them, and explains the extent of the investigation that was carried out. The investigation that served as the foundation for this report was restricted to determining whether there is enough evidence in this case to prove that a crime was committed, beyond a reasonable doubt. The criminal investigation, this report, and any matters pertaining to possible civil liability do not assess or deal with law enforcement policies or procedures.
911, what's your emergency?
About 9:15 p.m. on March 18, 2018, a neighbor reported that 3 cars on the street had their windows broken into, prompting the dispatch of Sacramento police officers to the area of 29th Street and Elwood Avenue. The neighbor claimed that after hearing several noises of a car window being broken, he went up to the male subject. He claimed to have seen the subject standing next to one of the neighbor's damaged cars at that point. The witness reported to the dispatcher that the subject escaped by jumping a fence and into a neighboring home's side yard. The neighbor confirmed that he believed the subject was still in the yard into which he had seen the subject flee when officers Mercadal and Robinette arrived on the scene a short while later. Although the neighbor could not confirm the subject's gender, he did confirm that the subject appeared to be male and was dressed in a hooded jacket or shirt. After the neighbor pointed out the house to the police, the resident gave them permission to search the backyard. Despite searching the backyard, neither officer was able to find the subject. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Department helicopter, STAR, responded to the scene to help locate the subject while the officers were searching the backyard. After the police had searched the yard for about 7 minutes, STAR radioed the officers to report that a man in a hoodie, later identified as Stephon Clark, was trying to smash through the back window of a house that was 2 houses south of the yard the subject had entered. At 7570 29th Street, the subject was observed by STAR audio to be peering into a window, picking up what appeared to be a tool bar, smashing the back window, and then running. The subject was then heard on STAR audio reporting that they were in the backyard at 7572 29th Street, investigating a second vehicle parked between the front yard and the fence, and then making their way further south into the backyard at 7572 29th Street, which turned out to be Clark's grandparents' house. On the STAR video, Clark can be seen strolling in the direction of the driveway's front and peering through a car window. Following STAR's alert, Mercadal and Robinette's body cameras capture them sprinting in the direction of 7572 29th Street. When Robinette went over the driveway, Mercadal saw Clark in the rear of the driveway and slowed down. STAR captured the following significant series of events at 7572 29th Street on camera. Clark is seen running towards the back of the house, around the back corner, and out of Mercadal's field of vision while Mercadal is seen staring down the driveway. After pursuing Clark and running past the back corner of the house, Mercadal, who had drawn his weapon as he approached the side yard, can be seen quickly ducking back around the corner of the house. By now, Robinette had also arrived at the house's corner, drawn weapon in hand, overshooting the corner and ducking back behind it in a similar manner. The next thing that witnesses see is Clark emerging from behind a covered patio in the backyard and heading in the direction of the police, his body found near the rear of the home. Clark is getting closer and approaching the officers as they peer around the corner of the house, and the officers open fire almost instantly. The following is revealed by Mercado's body camera audio recording and footage from the same sequence. Upon first catching sight of Clark, Mercado exclaimed, "Hey! Show your hands to me! Cease! Give up!" And he yelled, "Show me your hands and gun" once more as he sprinted past the back corner of the house and came into visual contact with Clark before jumping back behind the corner and out of Clark's line of sight. By now, Robinette had joined Mercado out in the rear of the house. Clark is seen facing the officers while positioned behind a picnic table on the body cameras of both officers. It's unclear what Clark looks like at this point. He does not appear to be holding his hands above his head. The body camera footage shows a flash of light for a split second. Just before the officers turn to look around the corner of the house a second time, a voice could be heard speaking on the audio recording from their body cameras. It's unclear what the voice is saying, but it sounds like it's saying "fuck you." Neither police officer mentioned they heard anything from Clark in their statements that followed. Clark has turned around and moved past the picnic table toward the officers, as seen by Mercado's body camera when he peers around the corner of the house once more. Mercado yelled, "Show me your hands," and gun, 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 and the sound of the cops firing was captured by the body cameras. Clark hit the ground, and the officers stopped shooting. As Clark lay on the ground, they stopped shooting but kept yelling, "Show me your hands." The footage from the officers' body cameras also shows that, following the cessation of hostilities, the officers called for help and remained behind the corner. It is overheard that the officers advised against approaching since none of them could see either of Clark's hands. According to the body camera footage, the officers exchanged questions about whether they had been hit and talked about how Clark had approached them. After that, each officer talked about tactically reloading his weapon, and they each did so while the other kept a gun drawn on Clark. There are more conversations about the situation Clark was in when he came to them. Robinette mentions he was still pointing at one point. "He's still down, he's not moving, we can't see the gun," Mercado says later. "You have the gun?" asks Officer Nicholas Taylor as he arrives on the scene to offer assistance and backup. And Robinette responds, "It's not secure. We won't move in until we have additional." "Do you see it, Jared?" "We don't have it," Mercado remarks. In response, Robinette says, "No, I don't see it." Officer Christina Trujillo, who also shows up on the scene, yells at Clark at one point, saying, "We need to know if you are okay. We must send for the medics you need, but before we can come assist you, we must be certain that you are without your weapon." Mercado claims. "He got up, kind of walked over to us, held out his hands, and then collapsed." Then, with his body camera showing him raising both of his arms into a shooting stance, Robinette responds, "Yeah, he was. Sergeant John Morris asks, "What did he have on him when he arrives?" Like this, Robinette replies, as his body camera seems to capture him stretching his arms in what appears to be a shooting stance. "Something in his hands, it looked like a gun from our perspective," says Robinette. Conversations with backup officers about the necessity of a body bunker or ballistic shield prior to being able to approach Clark safely are also captured on the body camera recordings. The audio and video recordings show that at some point, police approached Clark to give him medical attention and take him into custody. "Oh fuck," Robinette can be heard saying as the cops get closer. The reason behind Robinette's statement is not clarified in the record. When the officers approach Clark, a cell phone is partially visible next to his hand, according to the body camera footage. Following the failure of resuscitation attempts, paramedics declared Clark dead at the scene. There was not a single gun on or near Clark. The different audio and video recordings prove that there were about 90 seconds between when the shots were fired and the first time Clark is seen in the Star video jumping over the fence into the yard at 7572 29th Street. It took Officer Mercado about 11 seconds from the moment he gave Clark the order to stop and reveal his hands until Mercado saw Clark for the first time in the backyard. It took about 5 seconds for Mercado to duck behind the house's corner and for Mercado and Robinette to turn around and see Clark approaching. Additionally, the officers fired their weapons after a duration of roughly 5 seconds. Following an investigation at the scene, it was determined that Mercado first saw Clark approximately 31 feet away from the back corner of the house, which is behind the picnic table. When Clark was shot, he was about 16 feet away from the cops. The far side of the house closest to the picnic table had an open pathway leading out of the backyard. Adjacent to the picnic table was a sliding glass door as well. Before being shot, Clark was moving toward the officers along the back of the house, where there was no other point of entry. 10 rounds were fired by each officer. Mercado and Robinette were relieved of their duties at the crime scene and had their body-worn cameras muted once the shooting scene had been secured. While at the scene, a number of officers approached Robinette and Mercado. The cops occasionally turned off their microphones, so parts of these conversations were not recorded. Each of these officers was later questioned about these conversations by SPD detectives and DOJ agents. Every officer stated that they only discussed their general well-being with Mercado or Robinette. After the scene was secured, SPD detectives got to work investigating the shooting. On March 26, 2018, special agents from the Department of Justice joined the inquiry. Agents from the DOJ examined every report that the SPD had previously produced, and they also took part in follow-up investigations and detective interviews.
Police, hi.
Can we check your backyard real quick? Supposedly somebody just broke some windows over here and then ran through your yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
broke some window?
There's a shed.
Somebody broke some windows over here on
Charles
vehicles,
27, our copy.
Okay.
and then when they were confronted, jumped your fence right here.
Okay.
We just want to check your backyard and make sure they're not still back there. Can we do that?
Yeah, let me just make sure my 3 dogs are in my garage. Okay?
Okay, what kind of dogs are they?
Labrador, Husky, and Miniature Pinscher.
Are they mean?
No, they're friendly, but
Why don't you just put him in the garage?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put them in there.
Yeah.
Is that car leaves?
Then we'll go check it out.
Yeah.
He said there's a shed southeast corner that he can't clear. So other than that straight shot all the way out to the
I smell it too as soon as I stepped out. Maybe it's my upper lip. It's open?
Do you mind just staying in the house? Or?
We'll go check it out. Right. Yeah. All right. No way. I'll hit the shed. All right. Check it. All right, go ahead. Might be locked. All right. Over here. Hey! Show me your hands! Stop! Stop! 5-7 south. Show me your hands! Gun! Show me your hands! Gun! 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 5-7 shots fired, subject down. Show me your hands!
I see your hands!
5-7, he's down. No movement. We're gonna need additional units. Come in from the west to east of this yard.
Let's see your hands!
You alright? You hit?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
He was still pointing.
Oh shit.
When I saw again, you alright, dude?
Yeah, I'm alright. I don't think I've hit or anything. Alright.
I got him at gunpoint, dude.
Alright. You wanna, what you wanna
do
do?
a tactical reload, okay?
Alright, copy.
I think I shot about 5 times. Stand by.
Stand by on that. He's still down, he's not moving. We can't see the gun.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, I'm gonna reload.
Alright, go. I got you. Go.
You got a light on him?
Got him. Negative. Neither one of us are hit. We're okay. Suspect's down.
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Alright.
Charles 5-4. There's an older model. Looks like Chevy.
No, you're covered. You're covered. You're covered. Nothing but stars going out. Give him a light. I got him.
Hey, we're good. We're good. Slow it down. Slow it down. We're good. One Charles 5-4. I want everybody to know you're fine. No officer hit. So get down in the back.
We don't
Moving in until we have more.
we don't have it. Do you see it?
I don't see it. He hasn't moved at all. It's right now.
You want to get it detained?
Not yet.
Good.
Got one hit by his face.
Hey, can you hear us? If you can hear us,
Can you hear us?
We need to know if you're okay. We need to get you medics, but we can't go over there to get you help unless we know you don't have the weapon.
Hey, you guys, are you good right here?
I'm good here.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go give this direct address for this place.
I think Star put it out.
Whoa, which way? Yeah, it probably is.
He put it out. He put it out.
Sir, can you move? Can you hear us?
He came up and then he kind of approached us, hands out, and then
He was,
fell down.
He was,
And hold on.
You want to put that out?
What?
When they're done?
hey, go get a non-lethal.
Go get him up.
Oh, hey, Sarge.
There's one in our
Okay,
car.
let's get a non-lethal.
One shot.
Let's get a non-lethal.
Yeah.
Hit him a couple times with that before we
We can't see his left hand.
I'll just grab it.
What do you have on him? Like this, something in his hands. It looked like a gun from our perspective.
You guys ready?
Good?
Let's go.
Hey, when do you guys want to go hands, cover him? Hey.
Or cuff.
Waistband?
Yeah, we'll start shooting.
Hey, man.
Let me get my gloves on.
Just show me what. All right.
We're gonna need CPR stuff.
Come on.
You want to go get your mask for us?
Mask?
Yeah.
All right.
Grab your light.
That's my light. We need a mask.
You can bring your mask.
Rescue mask. Rescue mask for CPR. 5-7. Why don't you go ahead and code for the beeper, please?
We got somebody getting rescue mask.
They get back there?
No, we need a. Hey, you?
The dogs, so I've been listening to you, you know? Okay. The dogs still go crazy back there, so, but now they're quiet. If I would get hold of him, he would get all over us.
Yeah, we'll be there. Star Charles 54. Our complainant last saw the guy jump the fence here at 7566. We are unaware if he went anywhere else from there. If you want to check kind of west, northwest area. Alright, we'll see if we can clear this yard real quick and then head over there. Can you tell if this backyard for 7566 has got shrub or any place to hide?
Police. Hi. Can we check your backyard real quick? Supposedly somebody just broke some windows over here and then ran through your yard.
Oh?
Yeah.
Broke some window?
There's somebody broke some windows over here on vehicles,
Okay.
and then when they were confronted, jumped your fence right here.
Okay.
We just want to check your backyard to make sure they're not still back there. Can we do that?
Yeah, let me just make sure my 3 dogs are in my garage. Okay?
Okay, what kind of dogs are they?
Labrador, Husky, and miniature pincher.
Are they mean?
No, they're friendly, but
Why don't you just put them in the garage? Yeah, just put them in the garage.
If that car leaves,
Then we'll go check it out.
yeah.
He said there's a shed southeast corner
Okay.
that he can't clear. So other than that straight shot on the way out to the last note too. As soon as I slip out.
Yeah.
Hurry up, lady.
Alright, this is getting...
It's open?
Perfect. Do you mind just staying in the house, or... Can you stay in the house, please?
Yes.
Please. I got this corner if you want to fan that way real quick.
Yeah.
I'll hold the shed.
All right.
He didn't come this way, dude.
I'll hold the shed.
Okay. This corner? Oh, are you serious? This piece of crap. Oh, God damn it. Can we get in here? It's locked. 5-4, the yard's clear. Starry's still got eyes on that car. One Charles 5-4. Sorry about the dogs. Asking if you still got eyes on that car.
Show me your hands, gun! Show me your hands, gun, gun, gun! 5-7, shots fired, 7-8 down. Show me your hands! Let's see your hands! .57, he's down. No movement. We're gonna need additional units. Come in from the west to east of this yard. Let's see your hands! You alright? You hit?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
He was still pointing when I saw again. You alright, dude?
Yeah, I'm alright. I don't think I'm hit or anything.
I got him at gunpoint, dude.
You wanna?
You do a tactical reload, okay?
Alright, copy.
I think I shot about 5 times. Stand by.
Stand by on that. He's still down, he's not moving. We can't see the gun.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna reload, okay?
All right, go. I got you. Go.
You got a light on him?
Got him. Negative. Neither one of us are hit. We're okay. Suspect's down.
All right.
Good?
Yep. One Charles 5-4. There's an older model, looks like Chevy, in the driveway. It's a brown house with
No, you're
maroon
covered.
trim.
You're covered. You're covered. Nothing but
God damn
stars going out. Give him a light. I got him.
All right. Hey, we're good. We're good. Slow it down. Slow it down. We're good. One Charles 5-4. I want everybody to know we are fine. No officers are hit. Subject's down in the backyard.
You have a gun?
We haven't secured it. We're not moving in until we have more.
We don't have it. We see it, Jared?
I don't see it.
He hasn't moved at all.
He hasn't moved at all.
Do you think we're going to need?
Right now,
Yeah.
You want to get it detained?
not yet.
No. We can't do hands, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Got one hand by his face.
One Charles 5-4. Can't see the subject's hands. He's still not moved. 3 Sam 5. If you can head this way, we could use a body bunker before we detain him.
Hey! Can you hear us?
Police
can hear
department, can you hear us?
We need to know if you're okay. We need to get you medics, but we can't go over there to get you help unless we know you don't have a weapon.
Hey, you guys, are you good right here?
Good here.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go give the correct address for this place.
7572. I think Star pulled it out.
Whoa, which way? Yeah, it probably is.
He put it out. He put it out.
Okay.
Sir, can you move? Can you hear us? And that's it?
Hmm?
He didn't move after that?
He has moved.
Okay.
He came up and then he kind of approached us, hands out, and then
Yeah, he was.
Down.
He was.
Let's have the next unit just bring a non-lethal in case he's pretending, but let's just, in case.
All right.
and
Hey, go get a non-lethal.
Go get a
Oh, hey, Sarge.
I don't have a bunker, so we're just going to have to go in and cover him.
Okay, let's get a non-lethal.
What?
Let's get a non-lethal. Hit him a couple times with that before we.
Just in case he's, we can't tell, so I'll just grab it just to have it.
What do you have on him?
Like this, something in his hands. It looked like a gun from our perspective. Good? If one of you guys want to go hands, cover him. Oh, fuck.
Waistband? Yeah, let me just start shooting CPR. 3 Sam 4, or Sam 5, send fire in, go through. Light. Did you fire?
Yes.
Come over here.
Both of us did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many rounds did you fire? Which direction, sir?
We both shot southbound. I shot about 5 times. I don't know exactly how many, but about 5 times.
Just come out of here. Who were you with?
Wait, let's. Is he responsive, breathing at all?
We need a mask. Can you bring a mask? Rescue mask? Rescue mask?
I got it. Go.
Go ahead, go.
Rescue mask. You get back there?
No, we need a...
Go inside, please.
Hey, you?
Hey, you guys good?
No movement. We're going to need additional units. Come in from the west to east of the yard. Sorry. Street. Let's start fire and let's get Winchester Tamina coming.
Copy, fire starting.
375, I copy.
Turn. Fire coordinator.
On that.
Star, we got several people coming out of all the houses here, so we're going to need several units. Copy, there's multiple en route. 5-4 is fire coordinator.
Negative. Neither one of us are hit. We're okay. Suspect down.
Copy, fire staging.
Yeah, from G57, we're coming in. Can you guys where you are?
Wind Charles, bud. Keep going to the south. Two-story house. Keep going to the south. Keep going south. Keep going. Keep going. Two more houses. Right where my light's at. Right there. They're in that backyard. Or go to the north side. There you go. North side of the house.
Charles 5-4, I want everybody to know we are fine. No officers are hit. Subject's down in the backyard.
Control, copy. Sorry, we're giving PAs to get everybody back inside their home. It's going to be right at the T intersection of... And we copy, officers, okay.
Charles 5-4. Can't see the subject's hand. Still not moved. 375. Head this way. We can use the body bunker before we detain him.
And 375, almost 906.
That first incoming unit, go to the jank in its car. It's the unmarked car, it's parked directly in front of the house. Next unit, I need you to check on those occupants, two houses to the north. But you just check on the people. Close by, we'll be checking 7568.
What backyard you in?
Get that original, we need that original complainant, we need to get him in pocket.
Hey, I don't have a bunker, so we're just going to have to go in and cover him.
Car in the driveway here.
What?
Let's get a non-lethal. Hit him a couple times with that.
Are you good with me grabbing just in case? Just in case he's.
Car 10-9.
Can't tell. So I'll just grab it.
Is that 981 check is 756?
What do you have on him?
Like this, something in his hands that looked like a gun from our perspective.
Let's check that house and also the house to the I think it's the one or two houses to the south. Let's just check all four of those houses all the way up to the suspect. Control, you can note that.
Hey, when do you guys want to go hands, cover him?
Cover.
Try there first in the body.
Waistband?
Yeah, just start street CPR. 3 SAM 4 or SAM 5. Send fire in. Code 3. All right. Did you fire?
Yes.
Come over here.
Both of us.
Elwood, 29th Street.
Both of you did?
Identify yourself, just have crime scene.
Okay. How many rounds did you fire in which direction, sir?
We both shot southbound. I shot about 5 times. I don't know exactly how many. But about 5 times.
Okay. Just come out of here with me. And who were you with?
We're gonna need CPR stuff.
All right, come on. You want to go get your mask for us?
Mask?
Yeah, go ahead and grab your light.
That's my light.
Okay.
We need a mask.
Good, yeah. Can you bring your mask?
Rescue mask? Rescue mask, CPR?
I got him. Go ahead and go with him.
Come on, buddy. Wake up, breathe for me.
Charles 5-1, I'll find the original complaint. Copy, Charles 5-1 is the original complainant. Next unit, we need to really check, or need another unit to help that other unit that was checking those other 3 backyards where he ran south from.
As soon as your partner gets back out, make sure fire gets back to you.
Start clear the way for fire to enter. They're coming in from the south. Make sure we clear the way for fire to enter from the south. And
Right there. I'll direct them back here. Three, 7, 4, or 5. I'm going to need at least 5 more units out here. I need a 2-officer car here at the front, at the scene. Just real quick,
Huh?
How many rounds did you fire
I think maybe 6, maybe 5 or 6.
in that direction?
Yeah. Let me hold on. I got a deep.
That's right. That's right. Don't worry about it, man. Keep here.
Yeah, probably.
You're okay. Yeah. Can you tape off the front of this house?
Tape it off.
No, not you. Can you tape off the front of the house for me?
Yeah, it's this house right here, right?
Yeah. Right, fire. You guys, you straight through here. Yep. And to the left. There's officers back there with them.
Okay. No.
Do you have anybody 981 south of us?
That's the direction we were.
Yeah. I'll have these officers do that.
7-5, Meadowview. It's literally the field that all these houses back up to. One structure that's to the southwest of where this occurred. That's the structure I want to check. Control 60, we'll take the 2 million spot. Where's that going to be in?
Why won't it assist?
So go to the north side. There you go. North side house.
There we go.
Make sure your camera's on because they're going to read this.
Yeah, it is. Alright, get off Meadowview. Meadowview 29th.
It's going to be right at the T intersection of Allenwood.
It's going to come quick.
And 29th Street. And we copy officers, okay.
I'll go right. Up.
Subject hands, he's still not moved.
Told you came quick.
375, head this way. We can use the body bunker before we detain him.
Pull over, my God.
Watch this guy coming around.
375, almost 906.
You're clear right, you're clear right.
Where am I taking a left?
What's that?
Where am I taking a left?
29th. Clear right, clear right.
Okay, that first incoming unit, go to the gang unit's car. It's the unmarked car, it's parked directly in front of the house. Next unit, I need you to check on those occupants, 2 houses to the north. I need to check on the people, I believe. Two Charles 45 will be checking. Start copy. Next unit, I need you to get that original, we need that original complainant, we need to get him in pocket. Hey, Star, just confirming with the car in the driveway here.
You're good right, you're good right. Alright.
Star 10, repeat.
It's gonna be your next left. Slow down.
Is
slow down,
that
slow down.
981 check?
No, next one. Next light, next light.
Back to the driveway. Let's check that house and also the house to the,
Right.
to the
This one,
I think
this
it's
one,
the
this one,
one
this
or
one.
two houses to the south. Let's just check all 4 of those houses all the way up to the suspect. Control, if you could note that in the call, please.
No, further up.
Sorry, they're approaching the
Right
body of the victim.
They already clear it?
You guys know the addresses he said check?
Where is he?
This way.
That's this way?
Yeah, they're in the backyard.
Where's Robinette?
They're back there.
Rescue mask?
Okay, good.
Got it. Alright, we got somebody getting rescue mask. They get back there?
No, we need a...
You? You want to trade off compressions?
Here. You two breaths for a second. Like, you got gloves on already? Can you put that on his face, please? And then just ready. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Good.
You want me to switch? Yeah. Now give him a breath. Yeah. Got it?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Good?
Ready?
Come on, buddy.
Ready.
Come on, buddy. Here, let's get that.
Fire. Let's go.
2 breaths.
You guys just got one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
Let's cut his shirt off, get him on the monitor.
Yeah, get this.
Yeah.
Good?
Do you know where he's hit?
Just still on the chest. Yeah, he's cuffed.
Cuffed? Here, Pierre, hold your light. I got shears in my pocket.
Can we take the cuffs off first?
No.
Do you know how many shots?
I don't.
Are these your cuffs?
No.
We came afterwards, so.
The other officers are already.
Oh, so this isn't PD cuffs? This is somebody else's
They
cuffs?
are.
These are our cuffs.
We got some fly. We got one on the side over here. Here, dude. Left. Left of this house. I got blood all over. Looks like one up here. Shannon is that?
Just keep him.
Yeah, we're fixing to dilate it. The non-reactive.
Yeah, somewhere.
He's the only one.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the one.
Is this plate?
Yeah, oh yeah. 12 o'clock. We get a couple of these. All right.
All right. You guys don't know who he is or nothing? No?
No.
You guys are all, everybody else is good?
Yeah, we're checking on direction of fire. I don't think anything else is hit, so it's the only person back here currently. We got here, we're the first on scene.
Okay. You guys have ID on you or anything?
He's got, he had a couple things in his pocket. I haven't filled the wallet or anything yet. There's something in his, possibly still in his jacket pocket.
Oh, there's that bullet right there.
Yeah.
So this is
Oh, yeah.
this isn't a PD shooting. This is a.
This
crime?
isn't. No, this is the PD
Oh,
show.
it's a PD show. Okay, so you guys are gonna handle the corner coming out and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
everyone's
take
known.
All right.
All right.
Right here.
Got one right there. 2.
Like it went.
Oh, got a graze.
Yeah, but I don't know. So that's.
Got one right here.
Over here.
Right here. 2 right here. Can't tell if some of this is damage or if it's.
It is. That's new. I'm assuming that.
This is new right here.
Yeah, this is right here.
Yeah, and it looks like that's new.
It would have hit from right here. Through here. I don't know if that's.
No, this isn't through. You can see where it stopped, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay. I
sec?
I'm good right here for a sec.
Is that his, I'm assuming?
I'm assuming.
Big ship coming on. This guy's running south. He's gonna hit this field. He's at one house, one further house, 1 yard to the south. 517, got 2 units trying to catch him.
Get me on the freaking call.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Shots fired?
Copy, shots fired.
Shit. Fuck it. Freaking work. Let's go south.
Down. No movement. We're going to need additional units. Come in from the west to east of the shore.
I need let's start fire and let's get ammunition coming.
7572, yeah.
Copy, fire started.
Stupid map going.
375, I got it.
Freaking call. I hate these freaking maps. It's temperamental. Just keep going down. So you're gonna be basically right before Meadowview. I don't know exactly where. That's where their cars are at.
So we need. We got several people coming out of all the houses here, so we're gonna need several units.
Copy. There's multiple en route. 5-4 is fired. Put in.
Negative. Neither one of us are hit. We're okay. Suspect down.
Copy. Fire staging then.
Gang 57, we're coming in. You guys to the yard.
Which one are they?
Keep going to the south. 2-story house. Keep going to the south. Keep going south. Keep going. Keep going. 2 more houses. Right where my light's at. Right there.
Where?
They're in that backyard.
Come on. Where's my freaking light?
Go to the north side. There you go. North side of the house.
Watch out, watch out.
1 Charles 5-4. I want everybody to know we're fine. No officers hit. Subject's down in the backyard.
We're not moving in until we have more.
Do we need...
I don't see it.
He hasn't moved at all?
He hasn't moved at all.
Okay. Do you think we're going to need...
Right now?
Yeah. It's okay.
You want to get it to 10?
Not yet.
No. We can't see his hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got one hand by his face.
Let's ask. Let's call out to him and see if he's okay.
Police department, can you hear us?
We need to know if you're okay. We need to get you medics, but we can't go over there to get you help unless we know you don't have a weapon.
Okay, you guys, you good right here? I'm good here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go give the correct address for this place. Whoa, which way? Yeah, it probably is. He put it out. Okay.
Okay. Sir, can you move? Can you hear us? Alright, he just, and that's it? He didn't move after that? Okay. Okay.
He came up and then he kind of approached us, hands out.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, that first incoming unit, go to the gang unit's car. It's the unmarked car, it's parked directly in front of the house. Next unit, I need you to check on those.
Let's have the next unit just bring a non-lethal in case he's pretending, but let's just, in case.
Alright, and
I need to check on the people at 2 Charles, we'll be checking 7. Start copy. Next unit, I need you to get that original complainant. We need to get him in pocket.
Hey,
go get a non-lethal.
Go get a non.
Oh, hey, Sarge.
There's one in our car on the roof.
There's a
shot.
I'm gonna. Are you good with me grabbing just in case he's? I mean, we can't tell, so I'll just grab it just to have it.
Control, if you could note that the culprit.
Over.
Work.
Sorry, they're approaching the body of the victim.
I can get it out.
3 Sam 4, or Sam 5, send fire in. So 3.
Alright.
Street, identify yourself. Just at the crime scene. On made, I'll be on it. Copy. If you can handle that intersection, and let's go 3 houses south of, to the south of that.
Yeah.
Get some tape there, and then I need a unit to the north. Start a crime scene tape. Street, identify.
Where's Robin at?
He's back there. They're back there. Just have them start blocking this up.
Playing it. The victim in pocket.
Okay, let's get it. I don't know if we have it.
Charles 5-1 now, find the original complaint. Copy Charles 5-1 is the original complainant. Next unit, we need to really check, or need another unit to help that other unit that was checking those other 3 backyards where he ran south from.
Let's do this.
Start, clear the way for fire to enter. They're coming in from the south. Make sure we clear the way for fire to enter from
Are they
the
coming in?
And engine's going on right now.
Hey, James, over here. You need to, here, I'll do.
Come on, bud.
5. I'm going to need at least 5 more units out here. I need a 2-officer car here.
No pulse, no breathing?
No.
At the front.
Trade out compressions.
I'm good.
Here. You do rest for a second. You got gloves on already? Can you put that on his face, please? And then just tell us when you're ready. Let's see if we got anything else.
Just copy next 3 unit. Let's get him to
Come on, buddy.
the back side, the west end of this field.
Come on.
The shots were directed
You want me
that
to switch?
direction.
Yep.
I don't
Try giving him a breath.
anything that would have been struck, but there is one structure on that property.
No.
I'm labeling it Meadow
Got
View.
it.
Let's just get an officer over there.
Here,
and
switch
get
me.
it.
I'm good.
You good? Okay.
Ready?
You can check that building.
Come on, buddy.
Okay, there is 6.
Check.
Started, I have a unit of
30.
5 do that.
Number 336.
Star, can I get that address again?
Come on, buddy.
Hey, it's literally the field that this all these houses back
Here,
up
let's
to.
move.
There's one,
Let's get that.
one structure that's to the southwest of where this occurred. That's the structure I want to check.
Fire.
We'll take the 2-man spot. Where's that going to be?
Go. 2 breaths.
You guys just got one?
Just go. Yeah, just the one.
Okay. Let's cut his shirt off. Get him on the
Yeah, get those cuffs off of him. Let's get those cuffs off of him too.
Good. Do we know where he's hit?
Just go on the chest. Yeah, he's kind of.
Here. Yeah, Tanner, hold your light. I got shoes in my pocket.
No, we take the cuffs off first?
No.
Everybody's okay?
Charles, free side check.
We came afterwards, so I don't.
The other officers are. So this isn't PD cuffs?
They are.
No, they're not. Spot. We got some spot. We got one on the side over here.
Do you have additional gloves? I just threw out mine. I can grab them. Thank you.
Looks like one up here.
Thank you. Here. You put this back in there. Okay.
Yeah, we'll fix the dilator. The non-reactive.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure somewhere.
He's the only one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's the one.
Is this quick?
Yeah, oh yeah. Total 5. Alright.
More available for the spot.
Yeah. Have you got them all? You guys don't know who he is or nothing?
No.
You guys are all, everybody else good?
Yeah, the officers
Checking
are
on
okay.
Direction of fire. I don't think anybody else is hit. So this is the only person back there currently. We got here.
To the southwest.
Okay, there's.
Green 36, Green 36. The fence line just off to your east and one house to the north. That's where it happened at. The shots, in my opinion, went directly south or southwest. That building that you're at right there, if we could just check that wall real well, that west or that eastern wall.
Right here.
And Sam 3 from start.
It's right here.
Got one right there?
It looks like it went.
Oh, by Grace.
Yeah, but I don't know. So that's
325 for start.
here.
Sam right here. Yeah, from start. Just trying to help you out on this.
Does this come through here?
Sufficient units here, but I don't want to be the one to
Yeah,
read
right there.
Code 40 additional. Are you good down there?
Okay.
Get reduced. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So who's?
Start copy. Anybody else that thinks you guys can reduce? Perimeter looks good, and control just confirm we only have the one suspect, correct?
Can you tell some of this is damage or?
It is. That's new. I am assuming that's
This is new right here.
Yeah, and this is right here. It looks
Yeah.
like on the fence. So
Looks like that's new.
it would have hit from right here through here. I don't know if that's through or not.
No, this isn't through.
Okay.
You can see where it stopped, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay. I don't see anything else, and they're right there. So. Hey guys. Hey, we can see where it hit through the fence. Do you guys want to look at on this side? I don't think it went through. Can you see if this went through right here? Because there's damage to the fence right here.
Okay.
And then, let's see, it looks like it bounced off like right about here. So it maybe came at an angle. Can you see anything through? Oh, don't break it. It's okay, it's all good.
So right there and there?
Yeah, so that's where it looks like it came from the angle. There's some damage to here.
So it's coming out this way?
He's shooting this direction.
Okay.
So we just want to make sure in that direction everybody's okay. Okay. All right. Is that his, I'm assuming?
Yeah, 375 for 175. I'm coming in the area where you at so I can start helping you out.
I don't know where you are. So you know.
Mine's live. Stay. It'll stay. All right. Well.
Holding pattern.
The 375, I'm directing in front of 220 Heights Street.
Yeah, those are the only things I see, so.
What's that?
So that's the only things I saw, so.
1262, do we have a description of the outstanding?
There are 2 people?
I thought they said it was only one.
I don't believe there's any outstanding. Charles Side Park, can you confirm that?
As far as I know. Okay.
Oh boy. Happened. All right. Well, you're stay here with the body, I guess, for now. I'm just gonna leave that stuff there for now. That's all his stuff. Yeah, if you can stand by just in case. I think they're still checking on that side just to make sure, and I'm gonna go see what they need from us. Yeah. What was your name again? I'm sorry. I'm Christina. I would shake your hand.
I would too.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
375, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Seriously?
375, go ahead.
Oh my God. Make sure that you watch out, possible.
Yeah, you guys look pretty good down there. Anything else we can help with up here besides making just noise for you? Negative, are you? Yep.
I'm Michaela Cruz. Okay. And what's your first name, sir?
Terrence.
Terrence. How do you spell that?
Terrence.
And your last name?
Mercadale, MERCADAL.
And your badge number?
752.
Okay. And your name, sir?
Zeb Davis, spelled Z-E-B. Last name Davis, common spelling. And I'm with the Stagnant.
Okay. How much time do you have with the department?
About 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And prior to working for the Sacramento Police Department, did you work as a law enforcement officer at any other agency?
Yes, I did.
And where is that?
It's Olive Branch Police Department. It's in Olive Branch, Mississippi, in the Memphis, Tennessee area.
Okay. And how long did you work for them?
About 4 years approximately.
Okay. And in what capacity?
I served as a patrol officer and spent time as an investigator, a detective, for a year. And also I spent time on the SWAT team.
Okay. And what are the years that you were there?
I worked for Olive Branch Police Department from 2010 to 2014.
Okay. And when were you hired on with the Sacramento Police Department?
And I was hired on October 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, as a pre-hire, and then I didn't really start the academy until January 2016.
Okay. And what is your current assignment?
I'm currently assigned to the Patrol Division, South Command, Swing Shift, Sector 5, Team 29.
Okay. Yeah. And how long have you been assigned there?
Since the beginning of this year.
Okay. Yes. And prior to that assignment, what are some of the other assignments that you've worked?
Last year I was assigned to the day shift Sector 3 team, I believe it was Team 14, downtown.
Okay.
For about a year.
Okay. And how about prior to that?
Prior to that, I was in the field training program for approximately 6 months. And then prior to that, I was attended the police academy for 6 months.
Okay. Do you have any specialized training, such as ACB instructor or a firearms instructor, or anything like that?
The only specialized training I have is a physical fitness instructor with the department.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about, is it Olivehurst?
Olive Branch.
Olive Branch, I'm sorry. What about when you were with Olive Branch?
No special ACB instruction or any firearm instructor or anything like that.
Okay. You had mentioned that you were a SWAT officer.
Yes.
With Olive Branch?
Yes.
Did you receive any special type of training in that position?
I did. I attended a 40-hour tactical entry course with the SWAT team. I also attended a 40-hour select rifle course, which worked on kind of tactical rifle, fully automatic and semi-automatic rifle shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever served in the military?
I have not.
Okay. And what uniform were you wearing today?
This uniform I'm wearing.
Okay. And what type of vehicle were you driving?
I was driving one of the patrol SUVs, the Sacramento Police Department marked patrol SUVs.
Okay. And were you solo today, or were you riding with a partner?
I was solo today, riding by myself.
Okay. And the weapon that was used during the incident, is it a personal weapon or is it a department issue?
It's the department issued SIG, 6 hour.
Okay. A 6 hour what model?
P226,
Okay.
40 caliber.
Okay. And do you carry any backup weapons?
I do not.
Okay. Can you please describe for me the items that you carry on your duty belt?
Yes. Starting at the front, carry my spare car keys here, a double handcuff case with 2 sets of handcuffs in it, my holster with the department issued SIG in it. On the back here is a 20-round rifle magazine holster in there, and keys, just kind of the department issued keys to all the areas in the city. On the front, 2 spare 12-round 40 caliber magazines for the SIG, my expandable baton, my taser, department issued CED,
Flashlight. My radio is behind that. And all the way in the back here is a tourniquet. So I got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I notice you have something in front.
This is typically where my body-worn camera is attached.
Okay. And then what are your days off?
My days off are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay. And what shift do you work?
Swing shift.
Okay. And who is your sergeant?
Sergeant Bullard.
Okay. And tonight, what was your unit identifier?
Tonight my unit identifier was 1 Charles 57.
Okay. And what area does that encompass?
That encompasses 5C, which is really kind of encompasses the south end of Sector 5 all the way down to the Elk Grove border and borders up with the Sheriff's Department territory on Stockton Boulevard.
Okay. And where were you when you heard the call?
I was, when I got dispatched to the call, I was leaving another shot spotter call, which I believe was on Stone Valley Circle. So we were coming from that call. I don't want to say it was Stone Valley Circle is where we were responding from.
Okay. And was the information, was it a call that was sent to your NDT, or was it broadcasted over the radio?
The call initially was broadcasted over the radio. It was kind of a code 12, which basically meant that there were no units available to initially respond to the call. Oh, I apologize. Actually, I think they had cross-sectored somebody from Sector 4 to go take care of the call for service, which was a 921.
Okay.
Which is a car cloud or car break-in in progress.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And when they had broadcasted the call, do you recall what information was being transmitted?
Yes. Per the text of the call, there was an active 921 in progress. Apparently a subject had been breaking car windows on 29th Street. I don't recall the exact address where he was breaking car windows, but apparently this person had broken multiple car windows. He was confronted by the complainant or neighbors who chased him into a backyard on 29th Street, which they believed he was still hiding in one of those backyards. And they described a male black, wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, dark pants, and they couldn't describe what tool or object he used to break the windows.
Okay. And you had mentioned that a unit from Sector 4 had gotten cross-sector dispatched to that call?
They had initially gotten cross-sectored, and Officer Robinette, 1 Charles 54, and myself decided to cancel them so they didn't have to come all the way across into Sector 5, and we decided we were going to go handle the call.
Okay. And then what happened?
We get dispatched to the call. Officer Robinette was in front of me driving in his Crown Vic. I followed behind him. We approached the scene. We pulled down heading west on Meadowview, and then we went north on 29th Street. And then I believe he parked on the west side of the street. I parked on the east side of the street of where the residence was on the west side of the street of where the suspect had apparently been hiding in the backyard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you recall the address?
I do not recall the address. I know it starts with and then the numbers are blurred after that. Maybe I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the street?
It was 29th Street.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think if I were to show you a map, you'd be able to point out the residence where you responded to?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to show you a Google map. It's not to scale, okay, but this is a Google map of the area. So that's Meadowview there, and then that's 29th there.
All right. Okay. The residence was north of Elwood Avenue. I believe it's going to be this one here with the shed. I remember specifically there's a shed in the corner that you ended up checking. Yeah, for this one here.
Okay. And what happened after that?
So, as we're arriving on the scene, we were receiving updates from STAR, which is the Sheriff's Department's helicopter, giving us updates about him checking the area, looking for heat signatures, looking for the potential suspect. From what STAR had broadcasted, that he had checked this yard and he did not recognize any heat signatures that he observed to be human. He recognized that there were large canines in the backyard. Officer Robinette and I went and made contact with the resident, the homeowner, and advised her of what was going on and asked if we could check her backyard to ensure that there were no suspects or anybody hiding back there who wasn't supposed to be there. She allowed us access. She put her dogs into the garage, and Officer Robinette and I went back there through the backyard, through the south end of the residence, through a side fence. We walked in. We made a tactical approach, tactically cleared the backyard. There was a shed that was in the southwest corner of the residence of the backyard that we checked. We determined it was locked, and then we proceeded to leave out of the yard. While we were at the front door talking to the resident, Starr had broadcasted that he believed there was a suspicious vehicle that was in the area, possibly in this parking lot here, near the field, that he felt could possibly contain somebody.
Okay.
And so our plan was, after we left the backyard, we were going to get in our patrol cars and drive around and check out that suspicious vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
And so what happened after you left the rear of the residence that you were checking?
As we were leaving, we both began to approach our cars to go check on the suspicious vehicle. Starr had broadcasted that he sees a subject. He saw a subject in a backyard of a residence approximately 2 houses south of us. So Jared and I both came out on the street, and we're trying to take a look and see what area he was referring to. I remember we both were slowly kind of walking and approaching, trying to determine, what house he was talking about, see if we saw anybody on the street, really just trying to get our bearings. And Starr broadcasted that the suspect, or the subject, he gave us the address, was in the backyard of. He said he saw the subject, looks like he was attempting to break into another car. He couldn't see what the subject was using to break into the car. He couldn't see what was in his hands. And he was giving us, kind of directing us exactly where to go. We began to make an approach. Starr advised the subject was running south, and sounded like he was jumping fences. He said he looks like he's running south, jumping fences. So Robinette and I began running south on 29th Street, attempting to parallel him and potentially cut him off. As Starr began to give a description of the house that the subject was at, he said, in the backyard. And then he began describing that there was a series or a set of cars that was along the north side of the residence that it looked like the subject was breaking into. I believe it might have been right here. So I approached the north end of this house, this residence, and then kind of looking down this driveway on the north end of the residence, and it's very dark back there. There's a couple of vehicles kind of blocking my view. There was a dark colored SUV or Suburban that was all the way to the west. It was like the furthest one on the side of the house. And I saw a male black adult with a black hooded sweatshirt pulled up over his head, standing behind that vehicle. I gave him loud verbal commands to let me see his hands because I could not see where his hands were. After saying that, he turned around and began running westbound and then turned south into the backyard out of my line of sight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I alerted Officer Robinette that I spotted the subject back there, and I began to chase after him. I think I attempted to broadcast that he was running south. I don't know if it went out or not, but I attempted to say it. There was kind of a narrow path between the northern side of the house and the vehicles that were parked there. So I remember going in between the vehicles and the narrow edge of the house. Then there was a small wooden fence about hip height that had an opening kind of north of the residence. So I went around the car, went around the fence, and then started kind of going around the backyard. I had lost sight of the subject, so I kind of attempted to slow down, and I tried to pie around the corner, or slowly, tactically go around the corner. When I come around the corner of the house, I left cover, and I look, and I see that same subject with his hooded sweatshirt pulled up, and his arms pointed out, extended like this. At which time I looked, and based on the light coming off of my tactical light, it appeared, I thought, that he had already shot at me, because I saw what I believed to be a metallic reflection or muzzle flash, something coming at me. So I was scared. I thought that he had shot at me. I think I remember yelling gun, and I ducked back behind the corner of the house for cover. By this time I realized Officer Robinette was there next to me on my left side, and for a second I thought I had to kind of get my bearings and like, did I see what I thought I saw? And I poked my head back out around the corner, way further than I should have put it out there. And I see that the subject is advancing towards us, and I see that same bright metallic shining of the light in his hands. And I thought he was approaching and shooting at us. And so I remember ducking for cover. I ducked, grabbed cover behind the corner of the house, and then I remember kneeling down on my left knee and returning fire, because I believe we were being fired upon. I believe I fired 10 times, and we saw the subject go down, and we began to give him, kind of verbal commands for us to, for him to show us his hands. He wasn't moving anymore, but we could only see his right hand. His left hand appeared to be kind of tucked in under his body. So.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
After that, we're broadcasting the updates. I believe I had broadcasted there were shots fired, and I said that the subject was down. We were putting out pertinent information as to where we were, how to access us. I believe Star was also directing units in the area to come out. I do remember telling everybody that no officers were hit, we're okay, advising the subject was down, we couldn't see his hands. And then I remember additional officers arrived on scene. I believe it was Officer Taylor and Officer Trujillo arrived on scene, and we kind of stayed behind cover, attempted to give the male more verbal commands. And then I believe that SAM 5, which was Sergeant Morris, arrived, and the decision was made to make a contact team to go apprehend the subject. We all made a tactical approach, And I remember, I think Sergeant Morris, and I'm not sure who else went hands-on. I remember taking out my handcuffs and placing my handcuffs on the subject, bringing him over, and then the decision was made to start doing CPR, life-saving measures.
Okay. And do you recall who performed CPR?
I believe Officer Taylor began performing CPR. I went to put my gloves on, I went to go get a rescue mask, and then I remember that I recall somebody else saying that they were going back there to take care of it, to get a rescue mask, to begin to assist with CPR. And then walking outside, I see that the fire department and ambulance got there relatively really quick, and then they went to the backyard to start their deal.
Okay. I want to go back to when you first arrived on scene.
Okay.
When you first arrived on scene, did you locate any of the vehicles that had possibly been vandalized?
I had. We actually spoke with one of the complainants on 29th Street. I believe he was on the east side of the street. He had contacted us and told us that he had chased the subject away. He had chased him into the backyard. He's pretty sure he was in that in this backyard that's on the west side. He pointed to the vehicles that were kind of down here closer towards Elwood. I did recall seeing 2 vehicle windows smashed out and glass on the ground. I believe the driver's side windows of both vehicles had their windows smashed and broken out, and I could see the glass reflecting off the light in the street. And I remember thinking like having to come back and start taking the relevant information for a report on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I want to go to after Starr had given you an update about seeing the subject in a backyard just south of you, and you arriving to the residence where you saw the suspect. What type of lighting was there in that area?
Well, in that area, it was extremely dark. There was street lighting on 29th Street, but as you know, street lighting is kind of scattered around. So when we approached this residence, the residence was dark. Didn't appear that anybody was awake at all. There were no lights on at the house. There were no lights on the front porch, no lights in the backyard, and it was kind of in a shadowy area where there was no street lights illuminating anything, and it was extremely dark back there. So I remember having to illuminate. I did have my gun out, just based on not knowing what's going on. The information I had received from Starr that he didn't know what kind of weapon the person had in his hands, and I remember accessing the tack light on my weapon in order to kind of illuminate the area where I was looking.
Okay. Did you also use your handheld flashlight?
While I was walking on the street, yes, I did. There was a point in time where I had holstered my gun and I brought my flashlight out. I used my department issued, the Pelican flashlight, because it's pretty bright. And I had that in my left hand, and I was kind of using that to shine light around so I can kind of see what was going on, see what Starr was talking about. Apparently Starr had given us information that the person was running towards the front of the house, and I was like, well, I don't see anybody. I don't know what he's talking about. So.
Okay.
No.
And so I want to go back to when you're standing at the residence where you see the suspect.
Mm-hmm.
You had mentioned that you had said something to him. What was it that you had said to him?
I had given him verbal commands to show me his hands.
Okay. Did you give him any other commands?
I remember once he began running, I remember yelling, "Stop!" And then "Let me see your hands," I believe was another phrase I used.
Okay. Did you ever identify yourself as a police officer?
I'm not quite sure if I did.
Okay. And then once you were in the backyard, can you describe for me the lighting in the backyard?
There was no lighting in the backyard, no rear porch, no back porch light, no lighting of any kind from the neighboring residences. All I recall, it was pitch black in the backyard there, and the only light that I was able to use was my tack light on my firearm, and then also in the background I could see Star going around with his overhead light, but his light was in a different area, it wasn't in the backyard where we were.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you demonstrate for me the position that you saw the suspect in once you came around the corner?
Yeah, sure. He was.
You can stand up if you have to,
okay.
or you can.
All right. So he was. So as I rounded the corner, kind of the direction that you were in, I recall that he was kind of sucked up close to the east side of the building, or he was closer to the side of the building. And I think there was some kind of table or bench to the left side, like a wooden picnic bench or something. And I remember seeing him standing like this. When I first come around the corner, he's standing like this. And that's, at the time, I thought I saw a muzzle flash. I was scared. I was like, oh my God, this is shooting at me. Second time I come back around, he had advanced and moved up. He wasn't in that same position he was in. It looked like he was moving forward like this.
Okay.
So that's when I took cover and returned fire.
Okay. And so the first time you saw him with his arms extended, what was going on in your mind? What were you thinking?
First thing I thought, I was like, wow, that was stupid of me to come around the corner that fast, you know, and I remember thinking, I was like, this guy's freaking shooting at me. I was like, is that a gun? He's shooting at me. And it was kind of surreal. It was almost in, like slow motion, and I was like, this dude's freaking shooting at me. I was like, he's really shooting at me. And so I remember, you know, well, get out of the way, dummy. That was my first instinct. And kind of ducking around, and then Jared had kind of taken a way better position than me and had kind of kept himself on the corner, and then he ducked back, and I remember him ducking forward again at the same time I ducked forward to kind of reaffirm what we saw. And then again, that's when I noticed the huge gap that the subject had made. You know, he had moved, I don't know, maybe possibly 10 feet or more up towards us. And I remember ducking back behind cover like, oh shoot, you know, he's shooting right now, he's approaching. And I thought he was shooting at us. So, I don't know, something kicked in. I knew that Jared was standing up at the corner, and obviously I wasn't going to stand right next to him, so I just kneeled down beside him and kind of came out to the side and returned fire from cover.
Okay. Are you injured at all?
I got some cut or scrape on my forearm here. I don't know where it came from. Maybe from running by the fence or something, or the wall. I'm not quite sure, but yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, that's it.
Okay. And then when you were firing, what were you aiming at?
I was aiming at the subject. I remember he was close to the residence. He was just on that east side of the house. And then he started to move out west, away from the house, towards the fence line. And I remember kind of trailing him as he started to move that direction, and then he finally went down.
Okay. Can you tell me what the background looked like?
The background was extremely dark. There was South of that residence, there was a house, and you could see obviously the wooden fence line there and the residence there. But the fence line to the west, you could see through the gaps in the fence that it opened up into a open field. Other than that, the grass was extremely tall. He was under an awning, like an overhang awning, which is directly protruded out from the house, probably 7 to 8 feet or something like that. So he was at the awning. I just remember seeing how tall the grass was. The backyard was really unkept.
Okay. And then did you intend to shoot the subject?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And why?
I was in fear for my life. I thought he was already shooting at me. So I wanted to return fire to stop the threat.
Okay. And going back to your body-worn camera, were you wearing it at the time?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And was it turned on in recording?
It was. It was activated in recording.
Okay. Have you attended CPT yet this year?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What about last year CIT training?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Are you 11550 trained?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Did this subject exhibit any symptoms that you could have perceived as possibly the subject suffering from mental health issues?
I was unable to determine any of that. It was extremely dark. When I initially gave him a command to show me his hands, he attempted to run and flee from me. I never heard him say a word or anything, nor did I even get a good look at his face to see, his mental status or if he's under the influence or anything. Everything moved really fast.
Okay. I want to go back to when you and Officer Robinette were in the backyard. When the subject was down on the ground, was there any type of conversation between you and Officer Robinette pertaining to after force care?
After the subject was detained, we did talk about medical aid. But when it was just Officer Robinette and I,
yes.
When it was just Officer Robinette and I, we stayed behind cover. Directly after the firing, I remember after we put out our permanent radio traffic, Officer Robinette advised me that he would cover downrange for me while I performed a tactical reload, which I did. I performed a tactical reload to make sure I had adequate ammunition in case the gunfight continued. I then took Officer Robinette's position so he could perform a tactical reload, and we were waiting for additional units to arrive on scene. I don't recall Officer Robinette and I talking about aftercare for him at that time until after we had formed a contact team to talk about getting help. I remember saying to the subject that we wanted to, make sure that he was okay or try and give him some help, but he had to let us know what was going on with him. So.
Okay. And did he respond to any of those questions?
He did not.
Okay. Do you have any missing gear or equipment, particularly a cell phone that might have been left behind?
No, I do not.
Okay. I think this is a good time to take a break. Okay?
Sure.
So. I want to go back to when you're arriving on scene. So you're on scene for this 921 for this car burglary, and STAR is giving you several updates.
Yes.
At any point, did STAR give you an update indicating that the subject's behavior had changed?
Yes. From initially, and this is all in a matter of less than a minute, we're getting these updates. STAR had advised that he spotted the subject in a backyard 2 houses south of us, which is the primary residence we were at. We checked, that backyard was clear. He said 2 houses south of us. As we began to kind of jog up to where he was talking about, I heard the update from STAR that the subjects started running, so his behavior had changed. He started running south, and so we're thinking, he's running from yard to yard, he's going different directions. I remember there was a point when STAR had advised that the subject was attempting to break into another car, and there was something in his hands. He couldn't see what was in his hands. I remember that pretty clearly because I was like, all right, well, what does he have? Is it a lead pipe? Is it a gun? Is it like, what is he breaking car windows with? I don't know what he's breaking car windows with. So I remember hearing that behavior, and then STAR advised he's trying to get into another car, and that's when STAR gave the direction of what house he was at. The north side of the house, there's some cars that were in the kind of driveway, alleyway leading up to the north side of the house. And I remember looking deep back into the backyard west and seeing him behind a car, just the top half of his body. And then from there, that was as far as the behavior changes I saw, and then he takes off running. So.
Okay. Prior to STAR broadcasting that the subject was running south, had STAR mentioned what the suspect may have been doing in the backyard?
I believe STAR had said the subject he said he's got a subject. He said, I've got somebody in the backyard. Said he looks like he was looking around or snooping around. That's kind of all I really remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you first arrived on scene, do you remember the update that STAR had given you?
Yeah, I remember STAR had given the update that he initially had checked the area, initially checked the house that we were, the primary call for service that we were at that residence, and he didn't see any heat signatures there. And he began kind of having a wider circling pattern. I remember seeing that. And he was looking for, anybody hiding in backyards, and initially he didn't see anything. He broadcasted he saw that suspicious vehicle in the field to the west. That might be worth taking a look at. And those were kind of the updates we heard until after we cleared that yard and we come back out and tell them, hey, we're going to go look at that car. That's when STAR said, hey, I actually have somebody, in the backyard 2 houses down from you, south of you. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you recall if at any point STAR had broadcasted that the subject had broken a window at a residence?
I recall that STAR had said the subject had broken a window. I don't know if it was at a residence. I believed he had said at a car.
Okay.
I thought.
Okay. Well, I think this concludes the interview. Do you have anything to add?
I have no questions.
No questions? Okay.
I'm good.
Good? Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
What's your emergency?